Record reflect we are back in session. Parties and counsel are present. All members of our jury or alternates are present, and defense can call your next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Defense will recall Sergeant Ryan Smith.
And you're reminded you're still under oath.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sergeant Smith, you were involved in the interview of Kathy Sanchez who just testified?
Correct, I was present.
And the majority of the interview was done by Detective Hankey?
That is correct.
You wrote the report?
The report?
And you were trying to be accurate in the report
Yes, sir.
and complete?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a copy of your report with you?
I do.
And when Ms. Sanchez, how she testified this morning, that's consistent with this statement she gave to you and Detective Hankey, correct?
Yes, I would say it's consistent.
She talked about finding the futon covers up in the laundry area.
Correct.
Talked about they were up there because Susan told her she washed them.
That's what she told us, yes.
She told you that they've been damaged, it looked pure in the wash,
Correct, that's what she believed, yes.
and they also had shrunk.
That is what she believed, yes.
And she said there was multiple covers there.
I believe she stated she thought there were 4.
Yes. She kind of went back and forth, but pretty stuck with the 4, what those, if they were from pillows or from the cushions, but she was pretty certain on it was 4, correct?
That's what she believed, yes.
And she believed 2 were for mattresses and 2 were for pillows.
Yes, that's what she believed.
And she described the cover was a long one, like almost the size of a twin.
And hearsay.
Overruled.
Correct.
Did you put any of that in your report?
Overruled.
In the report, I wrote that she believed she found futon covers and that she tried to, I believe I wrote she tried to put them on. But if I could review my report, it would.
Let's see a copy of it.
Visual copy.
Okay. You want to review page 2 of that interview, second paragraph.
Okay.
True, you said Sanchez located several cases for the futon upstairs in an unoccupied room.
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled.
Correct?
Correct.
And then you said these covers were not for the large portion of the futon and were only for the pillows.
Correct, that's what I wrote.
And that's all you wrote on the futon covers, correct?
I believe in the next paragraph, I mentioned them again. She observed several covers which she believed were for the futon on top of the washer.
And that the dryer was empty.
Correct.
But you kept out the important part that she tried to put them on, right?
Objection, argumentative, relevance.
Why did you not put in your report that she was trying to put on the larger cover on the mattress?
Objection, relevance.
And argumentative.
Overruled.
Well, when I speak about the futon in Ms. Sanchez's interview, I put that she tried again, to quote my report, they were not for the large portion, and I formed that opinion based on her statements that it didn't fit. And I also put that, again, referring to page 2, the second paragraph, that they were for the pillows. And again, that's based on the totality of her interview.
So she told you it was for the mattress, but you decided she was wrong. You wrote your opinion in the report instead.
Objection, argumentative.
No, is that your testimony?
Objection,
The
argumentative.
objection sustained is argumentative.
approach where the defense can ask to request a report? We don't do it.
All right, approach. All right, the last objection is sustained on both relevancy grounds and evidence code 352.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sergeant Smith, and our last topic I want to talk about is the drawings. Ms. Sanchez talks about she drew different parts of the house, and everything she was describing to you and Detective Hanky. Do you remember that part of her interview?
Yes.
And I think, did she provide multiple drawings?
I don't recall specifically how many drawings.
But she did have drawings.
I don't specifically remember her drawing it. However, in reviewing the transcripts and the reports, yes, and as well as her testimony, there were drawings.
Do you know what happened to those drawings?
I do not. They were either booked into evidence. They're not in the case file, so I would assume they were booked into evidence. I didn't have an opportunity to look because I didn't know they were going to be necessary.
And in review of the transcript, she did draw a futon, correct?
Yes, it appears so.
And she drew a picture of the layout of the bottom floor with arrows showing direction of things she was looking at that she had to describe. Do you remember that?
Not specifically, no.
And after the drawings were shown to you guys, did you have her sign or initial the back?
Correct. Again, in reviewing, I don't remember this, but in reviewing the report, we requested her to initial the back of the drawings.
So you took them into your possession, but you didn't make them part of the case file. That was like the printed out case file that was provided.
Correct. They're still part of the case, but they may be in evidence.
But you're not certain.
I'm not certain, no.
And you were showing her multiple pictures during the interview as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
Both yourself, well, actually it was Detective Hanky was showing physical pictures, correct? And then you were showing her pictures on an iPad?
The pictures I had were digital pictures, yes. I don't recall which pictures Detective Hanky had.
I heard like swishing on the audio. I assume that was him turning pages. Did you hear that part, or did you just read the transcript?
I've just reviewed the transcript. I have no opportunity to listen to the audio.
Did you note anywhere in your notes of your interview the pictures you were actually showing her?
No, the only two I recall were the pictures of the Joseph Jr. and Gianni on the futon eating popcorn, as well as the empty bedroom upstairs with the 4 pillows, mattresses, whatever you want to call them.
So you're talking about Exhibit 5 that we saw here today in court with them two sitting on the futon?
Correct.
I think it was Exhibit 121 that she couldn't remember that was in the, what you call the 3rd bedroom
Correct.
upstairs.
Correct. Those are the only two I can recall.
And she didn't remember seeing those either at the time when you interviewed her, correct?
What are you referring to?
Picture 121, the upstairs pillows.
Correct. I believe she didn't.
Do you know if you gave copies of those drawings to the district attorney's office?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
No, I don't recall.
I have nothing further.
Just briefly. You wrote a report in this case, right?
I did.
And what's the purpose of writing your report?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
A police report is a summary of the events to help refresh your recollection.
So it's not a verbatim, word for word transcript of the interview, right?
No, that's why we record the interviews and submit the recordings.
And in this particular case, you had an opportunity to review the transcript, right?
Correct.
And that was 118 pages?
Yes, I believe so.
And so that's part of the reason why you do a summary of an actual interview with somebody rather than do a full-on transcript, right?
Objection, argumentative.
Overruled.
That is correct.
And that interview that you did is actually recorded as evidence, right?
Yes, the evidence is the actual interview. The police report is just a summary.
And this particular interview that you did, you were not the lead on this interview, right?
No, ma'am.
And the interview occurred in a car, right?
Correct.
Do you recall where you were seated in the vehicle during the interview?
Would have been in the back seat.
So in the front seat would have been Detective Hankey and Ms. Sanchez.
Correct.
And if Detective Hankey is taking the lead on the interview, are you typically doing other things at the same time?
Objection calls for speculation.
Overruled. He can answer if he recalls what he was doing on this specific incident.
I don't recall what I was doing on this specific incident.
And the reason that you went over the futon items with her several times is because she didn't appear to be clear, did she? In
Yeah.
terms of what she, I'm sorry, in terms of what she was putting covers on. Would you agree with that?
Correct. Her statement that the futon cover was tight and didn't fit made us wonder if she actually got them on or not.
And because initially when she talked about the futon cover, she talked about the it being in two pieces, right? A top piece and a bottom piece.
Correct.
And then a picture was showed to her and she indicated, well, she didn't realize it was actually one piece, right?
Correct.
Nothing further.
Anything else?
From these questions, you kept questioning Ms. Sanchez about the futon cover because her rendition of the fact that it was in the house still didn't match all the search warrants you guys wrote, saying that the futon cover was wrapped
Objection,
around Joseph.
argumentative, assumes facts, not evidence, not relevant.
They opened the door with why he did it.
The objection sustained on both relevancy grounds and assumes facts, not evidence.
Isn't it true, your department, in the investigation of this case, we're tying the gravesite to the Fallbrook house, saying that the
Objection,
futon cover
argumentative, assumes facts, not evidence, not
was
relevant.
wrapped,
Overruled.
the futon cover was wrapped around Joseph.
That was one of the suspicions we've had. I think I've testified about this previously as well. We can't say for sure that it was the futon cover wrapped around Joseph. I'm not aware of any specific positions. There are some comparisons that we made, and it is odd that the futon cover was missing. However, I'm unaware of any specific reports saying this cover at the grave is the futon because we weren't able to say yes or no.
So did you review Sergeant Steers' report on the summary of the physical evidence of the crime scene in the house?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled. You can answer yes or no.
No, I didn't review Sergeant Steers' report.
So when you said you weren't aware of any reports that said that, you haven't read them all. Would that be fair to say?
Objection, argumentative.
Overruled.
It's fair to say I haven't read every report in the case.
Did you read all the search warrants?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
How many times did you go back to the futon cover with Miss Sanchez after you moved on to other topics?
I believe it's maybe 4 or 5 times that we speak about the futons in this interview.
How many times did you go back to the other subjects with Miss Sanchez?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled. You can answer.
What other subjects?
Any. Did you go back on any other subject other than futon cover with Ms. Sanchez?
Yes.
Which other one?
I believe we reconfirmed when she went to the house, how she got down to the house, what car she was driving, how many times she went down to the house. I believe we reconfirmed time of year, stuff like that.
Fair to say Ms. Sanchez's statement didn't match the theory you had at the time.
Objection argumentative.
No, I believe Ms. Sanchez's statement is that she didn't know, and that it's not really one way or the other.
True, every time you start mentioning futon covers, she kept saying there was 4. 2 for the mattresses and 2 for the pillows.
Yes, which is why we showed her that picture of the upstairs pillows or covers, whatever you want to call them, because there were 4 of those. So we wondered if, hey, there's 4 that you keep talking about. Are these the 4? And well, I think she said she didn't go upstairs, so she didn't recall.
Correct. She kept saying there was a mattress cover. She was certain of that.
Yes, she was certain of that. She was also certain that it didn't fit.
You said she was not sure of what her final statement was. She was certain it was a mattress cover.
Well,
And you didn't put that in your report.
no, I did put in my report that she believed the futon covers were located at the house.
Several of the cases for the futon were located in the house, but they were not for the large portion. That's not what she said, right?
Objection argumentative.
No, she didn't say they weren't for the large portion.
Now, if you're investigating a case and you have other detectives helping you, do you review their report for information, or do you listen to the audio, or do you talk to the detective, read their notes? What do you do to get information from other people on your team?
Usually be done during team meetings, debriefings.
So it would be personal conversations.
Correct, generally.
So it'd be like, hey, say I'll call you, hey Ryan, what'd you do with this witness? And you would summarize it for the other people.
Yes.
And then they would decide where to go from there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Did you tell the other team members that Ms. Sanchez said that was a futon cover for the mattress?
Objection relevance.
Overruled.
I don't recall a specific conversation, but yes, we would have reviewed and spoken about her interview as well as all of the other interviews we were doing at the time.
Anything else?
Just one question. Ms. Sanchez wasn't actually interviewed until 4.5 years after the family went missing, is that right?
Yeah, in August of 2014, yes.
Nothing further.
Anything else?
No.
You can resume your seat at the council table. And I understand our next witness is going to be here at 1:30.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we'll take early noon recess till 1:30 today. Keep in mind the admonitions previously given to you, not to form or express any opinions about the case, not to discuss the case, and we'll see everyone back at 1:30.